I'm trying, I'm falling down. Head up, I pray. New day, get the devil out my way. I swear I feel like I'm falling down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we are inside the home of the New York Knicks. It is Madison Square Garden, and I think a lot of people remember when Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez ushered in this building as far as the UFC is concerned back in 2016.
I mean, that place was insane when Conor McGregor became the UFC's double champion. From outside of the arena to build up to the fight, to in the arena when Conor became the king. This was a great moment in the world's greatest arena. Look, the best fights in history have happened here. And on that night, Conor McGregor etched his name in stone.
That is a damaging kick that lands.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie.
Look at those weapons.
That one appeared to stun him. Man, not sure if there was a gentleman's agreement for no feeling out. They are getting after it right out of the chute.
No feeling out process. These guys are here to end this fight quickly.
What a tricky head kick. Nice block.
Well, you're starting to see the damage now, bleeding from his cheek. Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. 3 minutes to go.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler. Side control is pretty safe there. Changes the position.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet.
Nice double leg shot. It looks like some swelling is forming after that ground and pound strike lands. He's putting him in exactly the position he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. Final seconds here.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 2 underway. There's a kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Back to his feet. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very clearly, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stick.
Oh, how about that strong reversal on the ground? As his opponent postures up, he opens it. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Oh! Huge right hand! And now a left. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent's recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Magomed Ankalaev is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of those.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strikes. You got to try and change something.
30 seconds to go. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on here.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Third round underway. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Great body kick there. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fight and you see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Back to the jab now, no good. Oh, slips to avoid the right. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Oh, nice leverage. He let him step over to the crucifix. And now he's inside control.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Oh, gotta keep pressing here.
Oh, another one. And landed some nasty strikes. Oh, big punch lands.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Down the stretch they come. We're going down to the wire. It has been all action all the time.
I mean, two evenly matched fighters have laid it all out on the line. Let's see who can get the job done as we get to the end of the fight.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now it's starting to show.
What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes.
Boom! Body kick right there. Landed perfect.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds,
The man will swear I care about the coat, but I handle your affairs is what I care about the most. The man well when it's going off, got me dissing your monthly listeners. The man I write a practice and we are the practitioners. Eating them alive, it's like I'm needing them for sustenance. I'm out here getting big like they've been feeding me some supplements. Never follow them for they be moving shambolic. My side will be getting money, that's socio-economics. Heard them on every verse, so there'll be several discrepancies. Have them up, it's nothing but death in your destinies. Set the template from what I've written on a piece of paper. And if I war, we won't be needed any mediator. Feeling comfy in any spot that I'm studying. They're claiming they didn't hear, but they know that they understood him. Having them up, it's nothing, man, I'm out. And yeah, the jobs are good and swimming in the deep. We got them drowned in the undercurrent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back at Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and D.C. This is the loudest MMA venue that I have ever been in my life.
John, I feel the same thing. UFC 124. When I walked out of the back with Josh Koscheck, I had never heard anything like the crowd in the Bell Center before he fought Georges St. Pierre. These people cheer, and they cheer loud for their guy.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into his striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Oh, nice.
Wow.
Cannot take too many of those.
Back to his feet.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy has moved into a position where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape from it. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Ooh, the head kick lands.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Oh!
I ain't just here for the moment. Grind from the night to the morning. Pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done. That's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off. Back to work. My last breath. You won't see me until my last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I'll leave it all, I'll leave it all. Put it 100%. Yeah, wake up and get to this paper. No, I'ma put in the labor. Steady just making me greater. Yeah. Just a little concentration, winning on every occasion. I ain't just here for the moment, grind from the night to the morning, pounding the pavement and hitting the clock. I ain't gonna stop till I own it. You ain't did what I done, that's how I know I'm the one. I ain't taking no days off, back to work when the cameras is done. As hard as it get.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, DC's been all over this great nation. Fortaleza right on the equator. Tonight, though, we're in Rio de Janeiro. How's the flight, my man? You're holding up pretty rough.
It's rough flying to Rio de Janeiro. It's far from me, coming from California, but the moment I step foot in here, I know that I'm in for great fights, and I'm also in for a great crowd. People that are very knowledgeable about the sport of mixed martial arts and very passionate.
Making all these shots count.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Side control now. And Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. That Darce choke is tight.